You're listening to MarceyLynn once again on WNHHLP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio.
Hey, thank you, Harry. Harry's amazing. That's all I can say. I'm always talking about Harry. That's my, like the man. I don't know how he tolerates me. It's another one. It's another one that tolerates me. I don't know. Okay. I have one of those shirts. I need to give it to him. It says, I tolerate you. Yeah. So he could wear it on Thursdays when I'm coming live.
Okay. Sounds like some good merch.
Yeah. It sounds like some merch, Harry. Okay. Gotta get a WNHH. I tolerate MarceyLynn. Hi, everyone. And thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching us. I am so happy to be here. It is Thursday and the heat has subsided a bit. What we just went through. Right. My friend was telling me that it was 115 and he's on his way to Connecticut. I told him, don't bring that 115 from Florida, please. Do not show up tomorrow and bring that 115 from Florida. Because we have been touching on some stuff and you explained a lot to me. Mm-hmm. Of course, I have my nephew and my baby and my friend and my confidant and my reader, and he's just a lot to me. My Sev7en. Okay. My 777.
Right.
All the sevens. And you know, it's hard to put a title on anything. Mm-hmm. Artist. Sev7en is an all-around artist, and when I tell you, to me, he's like our even our Prince or our John Legend, or somebody that sits in their art just flows out of them, and they just compact it and give it to us when we deserve it. Because like you had so much go on that I was like, you know what? Let me just stop paying attention to what he's doing so he can tell me live here. Like, because usually I know ahead of time. Every time you come, I know ahead of time what's going on. So I said, I'm going to wait. Right. Because I figured by the time you released 2 weeks ago, you may have done about 20 other things. Yes. So that's why I was like, okay, we're going to wait a couple weeks and we can get this out here. And then that way we can do a bundle. Because like if you would have came before, I would have missed out on some things. And I'm like, I don't want to miss out on anything. No, not when it comes to Sev7en. So, that's perfect. So now, tell everybody who you are, if they don't know again, because
it's my time.
It's your turn.
So I am Sev7en Taylor. I'm a universal spiritual connector. I'm at service of those that service of themselves.
Slow down.
Oh, I am Sev7en Taylor. I'm a universal spiritual connector. I am at service of those that service of themselves, as I always say with my spiritual clientele. I am someone that transcends time, universe, space. I am in all dimensions of life, and yes, as she said, I'm an all-around artist. I like to be universal with my brand. You never know what you're going to get. Readings, music, surprises, You never know. Conducting something that,
all of a sudden I'm conducting a video,
Yeah.
And I see, and I finally figured out like how you do like your little videos and do all the different beautiful pictures from it.
Yeah,
I just did the whole photo shoot like that. I did 3 photo shoots in one day, and they're all like that. They're like, oh, you're just gonna take this video, and I'm like, it's like a 2-minute video, and I'm like, oh, you got 100 pictures out of that? Wow, it's great. Yeah. It's great. Technology is absolutely great, and
technology is merging with us.
Listen, it's merging with us, and it's funny because we're going backwards too. We're going backwards, pulling out some of that old stuff that we really, really need to remember. What we forgot to remember. Like, remember how I always say it?
Right.
Lean quote.
Yes.
So let's talk about. Let's start from your date you were supposed to come, which was a release date.
Right.
What was released, and I'm glad that we waited a few weeks because I know a lot of other stuff came from that release.
So I finally got to the space of, I've always been a poet with being a music artist, obviously. But I finally got to a space where I wanted to add to the poetry side of the literature world, and for queer child exhibiting Venus placements is basically an ode to anyone that has Venus placements or just lovers. You don't always have to be under the planet Venus like me, but it's an ode to the 20 to 27-year-old versions of myself. I feel like that was pivotal points, and the people that I was connected with at the time, whether I was dating in and out of the industry, you have an ode to your older version of yourself, because I feel like a lot of times we don't really give the apology or the forgiveness to those previous versions that got through some very tough times, and exploring the world of love and stuff like that. And it came to me. It came to me like a spiritual download, and I just went with it. And I have a 3-volume thing happening. This one that's gonna be so right about now is available for pre-order on my website, books7.com. It'll be available worldwide on August 22nd. The reason why I updated the date because I added a lot of new stuff in there. I'm a perfectionist. I love adding new things because it's not just your typical poetry book. It's an actual shadow work book as well. So I ask you questions throughout the reading experience, and we get to bond. It's like we at dinner or at a lunch or something like that. And this is the summer volume, and then the other seasons will follow. And then I also have my 10th book that will be coming out, as well.
10.
This is my 9th book in a 9th
year.
10. Astrology wise.
10.
Yeah.
I remember 1. I'm so far behind.
Yeah.
One of your followers is saying hello to you.
Hey, y'all.
I know it's behind him, so
yes.
I'm sorry. Is it Sev7en?
Sev7en. Oh, Sev7en.
Yeah,
hello,
Sev7en.
Sev7en. Yeah, she's a little hour behind us.
Oh,
yes.
You're. Oh,
yes.
Hello. Good morning to you still.
Yes, portals. Yes, time
Good
portals.
morning to you still.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But yeah, so basically, I feel like when I started to pen this poetry book, I was like, what would I want to say to previous versions of myself? What would I say to those versions of myself that really just showed up and showed out? I mean, you and I know from last year, that version of myself, that person that kept their head just high, super high, and just really showed up and showed out in the best way I can for everybody and everything. Never would do that again. That was a lot of work.
So glad that you literally took that time for yourself after you realized that you needed it. You had to shut down. But people don't understand, like, when we shut down, they think, like, oh, we're just being antisocial.
No.
Something's wrong with us, or we're depressed. No, we just need to disconnect.
Yeah. Disconnect, recharge, understand your purpose.
Being a person that knows people just, by their feelings and their emotions and their energy.
Yeah.
It really
and
is
it's energetic work. To deal with people, to stay consistently connected to people is energetic work. And when we don't realize how much energy we're putting into things, it could overwhelm you. That's how I always tell people, even when we have our personal texts.
Listen,
I'm like, chill out.
Listen,
take your time.
Just stop. Just, in the middle of whatever I'm going through, and all of a sudden I'll just get it, and I'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you, but
right. Telepathically, yes. No, I think it's important for us to know, like, when you show up and show out, there's always just this space that you really need to restore yourself. And I had to restore myself a whole lot, like dealing with the grief, the deaths, the processing, even getting to the
emotions,
like accepting death. Like I just started getting to the space of like accepting, like, okay, it has happened. I can't believe it, but it's happened. It's happened. We can speak in the astral realms, but physically no longer. So, I dedicate this interview because I feel his energy with me. I dedicate this energy to my ex, Benici Paul. I definitely want to speak life into those that are dealing with mental health.
Yes,
and I hope that everyone that is dealing with mental health, they take the time to really understand why. Try to stay out of the spaces of spiritual burnouts, because a lot of people confuse spiritual burnouts for depression, and they could feel similar, but they're two different things. So a depression is something that could alleviate over time, like a headache. Spiritual burnout doesn't matter how much money you got in your account, who you sleeping with, what type of house you have, what type of car you driving. It doesn't care, because the soul wants to eject.
Suck the light out of your spirit.
Yes.
Literally.
Lock it.
When you suck the life out of your spirit, you are genuinely hurting yourself.
Yes.
And, I want to go back to something.
I agree.
Uh-oh. That's Harry.
That was spirit.
Big Papa's playing Harry.
Yes.
But anyway.
That's spirit. Right.
Anyway, we want to talk about ringtones. But anyway, the best part of it, I love that. I love that for him.
That was like the spirit coming through.
Yeah,
right.
that was just it. That was it.
Shout out to Notorious B.I.G.
Really? Shout outs. Big.
One of my rap influences.
Biggie Smalls. I want to go back to the fact that you write to yourself. So listen, this is the thing that I've said before. Therapy works in different ways.
Yeah.
Some people can write to themselves.
Right.
And I think a lot of people, if they take the time to write to themselves, even if they can't even read their own writing, but they're still writing to themselves, that a lot of people can heal in that manner.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to go back to that.
Right.
And then let people understand how you were able to move forward so graciously. Because the things that you went through, I know some people, they're still fighting them.
Yeah.
You know, it's 5-6 years later, they're still fighting them because the fight is real.
Yeah.
You know, the fight is real. We're not given the tools in most cases to understand what our bodies are going through emotionally.
Yeah. So I feel like in the process of writing to myself through the poetry, I definitely take you on a journey through a lot of the self-acceptance, trauma, love, you know. I feel like it was therapeutic for me to analyze those versions of myself, and that's when I said I felt like I owe a lot to different versions of Seven because they did transcend through time. You know, even where we're the station is at, I used to live a few doors down. That's a whole different reality. That's when I started dating my ex. That's when I started, you know, working on a lot of other things that I've put out since then. So it's like it's always a full circle moment for me because I do remember every last detail of experiences, but also I remember every last detail of those versions of myself, which a lot of times people refer to those versions of yourself as walk-ins, like that version of yourself that will, like it'll work like from May to etc. They'll be there and then they'll leave out. Anytime that I've dealt with different versions of myself leaving, it always felt like a death. You feel suddenly sad, or maybe you feel like a little discomfort, or maybe sometimes you feel happy because there's times.
Oh, you want that person back?
Yeah, or you want that person back. Yeah, it's like you realize. I think sometimes when we don't sit and really analyze the things that we've done or what we've contributed to pop culture, etc., you miss the point of really being in gratitude with your work,
right?
You know, and like looking back on it, I'm like, okay, I was born and raised in Connecticut. My family originated from, you know, Florida, the Florida waters, and then we navigated up into north, you know, up north. And then also on top of that, it's like I was born and raised in a household where my mom was a prominent figure. 5 children. I'm the middle child. I'm a medium. Hello. And then on top of that, I just realized that through my journey, ever since I was a kid, I always felt things. I was always empathic. Even before I knew I was a medium, I always was empathic with people. I could feel your energy. I could feel what you're going through. I could feel what's happening. Yeah, as a kid.
Yeah, and I think people are so scared of that too. But at the same rate, I think that it helps me too, even in my ministry, because I'm able to, you know, see a person's bad day as a bad day,
right?
As opposed to it being them,
right?
Like, you know, my face tells a story. I have a lot of, you know, my face tells a story.
Yeah,
you know, people that are around me, and I love that about them, because those are the people that I want to be around.
Yes,
you know, people that I can just look at and, you know, like you,
yeah,
you could be in a you know, in a moment and just be like,
right, telepathic. Yeah,
like we just you know,
you
go the other way.
And I think that's what's important right about now is that this retrogrades that we're having, which is multiple planets in retrograde. That's why we've been feeling like a little jump lately, energetically. But I feel like if you did a lot of inner work, you're kind of like feel little bumps and bruises, but you're smoothing through. But I do feel like these retrogrades, I should say, are bringing us back to past versions of ourselves. So everything is kind of in alignment in the theme of the book. And just where I'm at right about now, where I'm nostalgically moving through time, and I just had my 5-year anniversary for my sophomore album, Disobedience to Jimmy Taylor, and then I just a few months ago, before that, I had the 6-year anniversary of my first LP, which was Boys Just Want to Have Fun, and just hitting those milestones is like it's a beautiful thing.
Isn't it great?
It's something monumental because I'm like, okay. You're actually now, not only are you harvesting from those spaces that once pushed you through the door, but now you're harvesting through those spaces of an anniversary. So I get to listen to younger Seven or listen to Seven in 2020 or so on and so forth, and let that person, that version of myself know that, okay, we did it.
Yes.
What we set out to do, which we're still doing it, which is so much more work for me to do before I leave up out of this this experience called life. I set out back in 2014, 2015 to make something out of myself.
Yes.
And I tried the traditional way of going to, like, you know, doing the college thing and stuff like that. But it's like once I started really putting my thinking cap on and really started going with my creative energy, that's when I got signed with the modeling agency and everything. Took off from there. It's like I was born to be an artist. Like that's the only thing that really speaks to me is artistry. That's my life, my my lifeline in many cases.
Yeah.
Especially when I was like recording projects during the earlier stages of grief and
Yes.
stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
I just think that this is the most pivotal time in life for a lot of us.
Yes. Very
We are
much so.
really revisiting our
Mhm.
older selves, and we're really allowing ourselves to really show up.
Yeah, and it's amazing
Yeah.
because I just had a conversation with my husband the other day. I'm saying,
Mhm.
do you realize that next year I'll be preparing to do your 60th, and then the next year you'll be preparing to do my 55th. I said, when we think about that, I said, think about us meeting in 1994. Would you ever think
Right.
that you'd be preparing to do my 55th
Right.
birthday party?
And those are so many
And-
timelines you jumped over. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said, and it's just like, and your 60th is next year.
Yeah.
And I said, when we do the math on that, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I said, so all of that is accomplishment.
alignment.
It's accomplishment. It's alignment. It's
Mhm.
a lot of peace because we're in places where we won't ever go back to.
Mhm.
You know, we won't ever go back.
Learned your
We have
lessons.
those places,
Yeah.
you know, and they're stuck and we can pass them on.
Yep.
We have a daughter going to college and we're about to be parents of
Yes,
a 3-year-old while she's
congratulations.
in college. So, you know, it's just all great.
Yeah.
And the energy changes. It changes me. It
Oh my
changes the
gosh.
household.
When you think back on it, when you think back on those moments, I have my times where again I consume my art and I think back on what I was thinking at the time or what I was doing at the time, and
Mm.
you know, like I said, just always going back to the nostalgic space of yourself, and it's like even this version of yourself right about
Mhm.
now is hug it, give yourself a hug,
Yeah.
love on yourself a little bit more, be more gentle to yourself because
You send that to me
this
all the time,
too-
and I'm like, okay, what do I have to do today is love on myself.
yes,
I'm gonna take an extra 15-minute nap.
yes. No, I've been taking naps.
Them power naps is good.
Yeah, like this retro's very definitely been making me take my cat naps. Yes,
Mhm.
I love them. But it's just all about being at a oneness with things
Hmm.
and just pivoting forward, and also just being at the space now that I finally have vinyls coming out.
I am excited.
Yes, a
I
lot
know
of my
you were like,
LPs,
you know who would love that?
EPs will
Yes,
be on
yes.
vinyls.
I
Yeah,
want something to
and that's
put
a
in my
major
hand
thing for
besides my
a music
phone.
artist. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know, that's a major thing for
Mm-hmm.
as I was speaking with my friend Sev7en earlier before getting on air.
Mhm.
It's a major milestone for me
Mhm.
as an independent Black, sometimes queer artist,
Mhm.
and just navigating the fact that vinyls. And I was like, also my grandmother would have loved, rest in peace her soul.
Oh yeah,
She
you
would have
said that,
loved
yeah.
vinyls because she had a vinyl collection. My grandmother and
Mhm.
I talked about music 24/7.
Yes.
We love pop culture. We love music. We love Marilyn Monroe. Those are our things that we talked about. So definitely. The vinyl. So the first
set it up.
collection will be Their Eyes Were Watching Venus Gods, which dropped on February 17th of this year.
Look at that.
And then I'll be like going backwards because I got the anniversary of the
Vinyls,
clip off coming up,
yeah. Oh wow.
which is the album that you're sampled
Yeah.
on, and that'll be on the 2-year anniversary.
Oh,
So
you know I gotta have that one. I gotta
Yeah.
have that. Well, you know,
I'm gonna be signing them and shipping them. Yeah, it's gonna be at booksby7.com.
Mm-hmm.
BOOKSBYSEV, the number 7 EN.com. Trying to think at the same time, but yes,
just look 7-Up.
yes, but booksby7.com. It's all on my links and
No,
stuff
not
like
buy
that.
7-Up. Look 7-Up.
Yes, look me up and stuff, and I'm gonna be making the posting after
Yeah.
the airing of the show
Look
as well.
7-Up and get everything because I'm telling you,
Yes, time to get your vinyl collection. The Seven Taylor.
and nothing ever gets old.
And poetry collection. Come on now. It's
Mm-mm.
collection season.
Listen, I'm gonna get a 7 bookshelf and just
Okay.
put 7 on it.
No, you want to know something? When
Mhm.
I visit friends
Mhm.
and are just people that have supported me over the time, and I go
Yes.
look in their personal library and I see my books in there, I gag because 9-year-old version of myself, which I carry the 5-year-old and 9-year-old version of myself
Mhm.
a lot.
Mhm.
Those are my inner child. Those are my creativity.
Mhm.
They spoke this.
I love that book.
They spoke it out loud. Yeah, they spoke it out. And as I said, alignment is alignment.
Mhm.
You take your time. You get to where you got to get to. You're gonna rush. You don't have to rush. Don't rush your process. Really,
No.
just do your due diligence. And like I said, I've been working on vinyls for a while. There's a lot of error and trials and errors and stuff like that. But we
Yes.
finally got it right.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my team and
Yeah.
shout outs
Shout.
Yes, just moving on up like the Jeffersons
Yes.
to the Upper East Side.
Yes. We got to keep moving
I
on.
finally
up.
got a peace of mind.
Moving up.
You know.
Can I tell you?
That song is an affirmation.
the peace of mind,
and
I'm
priceless.
telling you, it is.
You can't buy that.
You know,
you have to evolve to that. You know, yeah.
And we're in a cancel culture, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
But fortunately for me, some of the things that I've canceled, I've canceled and realized that I should have canceled them way long ago.
Right. Cancel contracts.
You know, you don't see me everywhere anymore. Right. You don't, and it's, you know, a lot of it is because I'm caring for my mother, but a lot of it is because I just don't want to anymore.
Yeah.
And I understand. A lot of time, sometimes you just don't have that strength for that thing, and you can do more in writing and being present elsewhere.
Yes.
You don't have to be present everywhere. You have to be present, period.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're everywhere, you can't be present.
I agree.
And I realized that with my schedule.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is because of you, because you're like, you know what, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
You have,
and that's like centering work, like centering yourself in a space, and also accepting like the fact that I can't be everywhere, but I am everywhere and not everywhere at the same time. Like the duality, like I'm everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, the constant duality of life. But
and finding out the places that you're missed too. It's interesting because, you know, as I get the phone call, oh, why weren't you? I said, oh, because I wasn't. I'm everywhere.
It's energy.
I'm everywhere. And, you know, a lot of times I'll be like, I'm
there in spirit though.
But I'm always there, you know, for the agenda breakdown.
Right.
I'm always there for the agenda breakdown.
I agree.
You're listening to MarceyLynn once again on 103.5 FM WNHH, New Haven Independent.
Okay, period.
Community radio. You know, we're here and we're working on a community.
Okay. And we're working on that community work is important.
It's very, very important.
Yeah.
And I'm here catching up and doing some updates. With, of course, the very artistic and extraordinary Sev7en Taylor.
Yes.
So I will let you guys know that there's always something going on. Always something going on. There's always something that you can get out of any of his pieces. Yes. So, you know, look him up. Look him up. And I try to explain to people that I am in ministry, and without having a spiritual connection to people, I cannot move forward.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't have to be like completely connected to them.
Right.
I just have to understand, you know, and I have a greater understanding because I'm able to connect to them spiritually.
Right.
So
I'm the same way.
I know which way to go.
People in my circle I have to have
I know which seat to sit in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, God has put me up in, you know, audio and visual for a reason.
Right.
Because then I get a chance to focus on what's going on during the time of the, you know, the ministries, the leadership, and then I get a chance to, you know, adapt.
Yeah.
To just that. Because, you know, there's a congregation that I don't get to see all of.
Right.
But, you know, the key people I get to see all of, and I get to see after. And it's hard to be distracted in the work that I do in my ministry at the building called church. But the ministry that I do out in the street is the gifts that you've helped me enhance.
Right.
Make it easier for me to say no.
Right. No, I feel like no is my favorite word. Yeah.
Not today. Sorry.
Yeah. Or I don't have capacity. I would love to be there, but I just got arrangements for myself.
Yeah.
And arrangements is literally being curled up under the AC.
Listen. That's
on blast.
That's
on blast. It is. It's a self date. It's a self date.
Yeah. I literally had someplace to go on the 29th, and I said, I just absolutely positively can't do it.
Yeah.
Because I knew the energy of a lot of the people there too. So a lot of that was a deciding factor. I want
this
to be
month do a lot of energetic work, and I have had a lot of invites that I've turned down, and thankful to those people to being aware of just energetically how things are for me. So it wasn't like no, like I understand. You know, we still kiki, we still cackle, and we still show love, and I still show up, and you know, vice
versa. You don't
versa.
Have to contact somebody every day to be there for them.
Yeah, and it's like I think sometimes in this reality of things, people have to see things to believe things, and I feel like what Spirit is always telling us is to go back to the things where we didn't see things, when we didn't have the phones like that, when we didn't could go on the internet, when we, you know, it's like go back to the inner belief within yourself. See things within first before always trying to see without.
You can learn a lot of this. Yeah, you can learn a lot of this, especially when your writings. You know, there's a lot of things that you can learn from your writings that you would really not.
Psychological hacks.
Yeah.
Now
there's some things that
poetry.
you need some. You
Yeah,
need to listen.
I have a little flavor for everybody.
Yeah, a
I'm like
different type of
McDonald's.
education. Yeah, it's uplifting the education you may already have.
Yeah,
And then you go back and read something again and go, wait, now I get it.
that's even with my music too.
Or
Like
now
if,
it's applicable. Your music
Right.
to everything, you know.
when you go
Everything
back
you
and
do.
listen to things, yeah, you catch it.
Yeah.
You definitely catch it. You
Yeah.
catch it in a different. And I definitely want to shout out to Riot out in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that I've been connected with for such a long time. Just a beautiful spirit, beautiful energy.
Mm-hmm.
And they said something to me a few months ago. They said, the way that you rhyme and
Mhm.
create music,
Yeah.
at some point we're gonna have to go back and really digest it. I think you're so ahead of your
Listen,
time
oh yeah, people
that lyrically, I
a lot of people are
spit,
not ready. They're not ready.
to my
They're
ones
not
and
ready.
twos,
And threes and fours.
and threes and fours and fives and sixes and sevens and eights. Yeah. But yeah, just him saying that was such a beautiful thing because that's a big compliment for an artist to hear someone wanting to go back into their lyrical books and read, like, okay, because this is always a story being told, especially with the clip off and
and
even
it makes
before the
it
clip
more
off.
authentic too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone
Shout out
that
to Riot.
has to go out and get,
Yeah.
someone literally across the
Yeah.
United States,
Yeah.
and that connection with someone that's able to do the ride. I call it do the ride, the $3,000
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, the journey
Mhm.
to self. You want to know something
Mhm.
as well that I learned through the process of doing a lot of this work is that there is two lenses of how we look at things.
Mhm.
We have a humanist to us, which I have a class coming up on August 8th as well.
Oh yeah, your
Decoding
class.
humanists and existence and states of existence. But we have a humanist that we look at things from, our human lens, and then we have a spiritual lens of things as well. And even when I go back to my experiences with my ex and so on and so forth,
Mhm.
or just think about TLC. TLC created phenomenal albums,
Mhm.
but Left Eye at one point wanted to do her own solo work.
Yeah.
Because a lot of her group members were looking for a physicality, like a humanist.
Yes.
It became unintentional, unintentional, like unintentional as far as like selfishness. Like
yes.
it's like when someone has a journey that they're going through, a solo mission. Even when we're in love with people or we're in ascension with each other, you gotta let people do their thing. Like if we collaborated,
Exactly.
let us collaborate.
Mhm.
And if you say, "Hey, Seven, I need to go do 2 more LPs by myself,"
Yeah.
or etc., you should be able to do that without having to talk to me about it,
Or
like
having to lose the group.
or lose the group. Yeah, because they were in odd spaces when she passed, not knowing that her demise was going to come so early. But when I had a spiritual download about it, I was like, oh, the reason why T-Boz has been going to a lot of these mediums as well, is because I feel like she knew that version of herself was a little bit selfish towards the creativity and the innovativeness of Left Eye. Because we only got one album from Left Eye solo, and that's not really talked about. That's because we always go back to the
TLC,
the group, and that's what I think about in hindsight with us, with my experiences with Vinici, etc. It's like people have to have their own soul mission / individual mission. Like it doesn't always have to be a part of you or a part of us. Like I can let you have your space and do your thing, and that took a lot of growth because at those points in my life I probably was coming from a more humanist. It's like, we ain't together, we ain't together. We ain't playing that. But even though I do have boundaries, but I do feel like me understanding that a little bit more, I feel like those past experiences I could have understood it a little bit more as well.
Yeah, of course.
It could have been a mutual space, but it's like you learn that individual missions have to happen as well, just like the collaborative ones.
Yeah.
And you should be in full support of both.
It's amazing how it can take you a very long time to understand that. Age has nothing to do with that,
At all.
It's Jerron Reed said,
yes,
the icon
Sharon.
in the in the building.
Yes. Shout out to New York.
Jaron.
Texas,
like
Bama. Yes.
All right.
Yes. But
yeah, I mean, it's very, a lot of people can't sit with themselves.
At all.
And that's what I think a lot of this turmoil is coming from. People just can't sit with themselves.
A lot of people are.
I've seen people that I thought were doing well go so far backwards because when you fall back off,
the lack of shadow work.
75. Yeah, because they got in a place and didn't secure themselves, you know. So, you know, a lot of people are just walking through life right now.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people that have gone backwards, like I said.
Yes.
And it's not even about the wagon. It's just about where you are in life. It's like, okay, I thought I was going to be able to do this, but I'm not able to do this because all it takes is one thing.
Yeah.
And you really just have to sit with yourself and just decide what things are you going to be able to get through and what are you going to need support with.
Yeah.
Get that support. It's not hard to get that support.
It's not.
There's somebody right there waiting for you to call that you probably didn't even realize was really waiting to hear from you.
Yeah.
So
there's and like I said, when you have that honest space with yourself, as we all do, no one's above shadow work. I started shadow work at 14 years old before I knew what shadow work was. I just listened to the voice in my head. Maybe I'm a little insane, maybe I'm not. You know,
I hope so, 'cause I don't deal with sane people.
Right, but I would say I feel like I'm a very sane person. I think you gotta be. You know, when you're an artist, because we're bringing stuff.
Is what makes you sane.
Yes, I love the insanity because I feel like that's where all my creativity come from. That chaotic energy. But I do feel like when you do shadow work and you work through those particular departments, because shadow work is an ongoing thing. It's not like a, you know.
Yeah.
But you stop taking things personal. Like I said, my biggest thing I've been saying since 2022 is that it's spiritual, not personal. So if a departure is happening, a disconnect is happening, a rejoining is happening, a reconnection is happening, the duality of everything, I don't need to take it personal. I need to take it in a spiritual reasoning. Yeah. Of like, why is it happening? What is the reason for it happening? And if this is the space to depart.
Where's my lesson?
Yeah. And don't beat yourself up about the lesson either. Because sometimes people beat themselves up about all the lessons that they go through. And it's like, no, you're supposed to have that. That's your content. As I said on the clip off, the artist contract, when you're an artist, you sign up for a conscious, unconscious space of events occurring so you can have things to talk about, sing about, rap about, so on and so forth. And that's what's going on in my life. Yeah. I realize for myself that I know that I'm here for a purpose and that I'm having this thing called life happening. But I realize every day that I'm more and more in the artist contract. Yeah. You know,
something?
Yeah, it's a very we're in a lot of contracts, soul contracts, etc. But yeah, it's a very interesting thing to be aware of. It's like once you're aware of something, you're no longer in the innocence. So you know that, okay, I'm playing a game. So I came here, I'm in this physical, you know, host, and I'm doing exactly what Sev7en is supposed to do. What I sign up to do in the ethers. You know,
you make your dedication.
Yes,
this is my dedication. This is my devotion, and
yes,
you know,
I'm leaving legacies. Yeah,
and the decisions are great.
Yeah,
you know, the decisions
extending
are
wealth too.
Great.
You know, we gotta extend we have to extend the wealth in our family.
Yes,
and
of course.
And it's about really owning in, committing to your dreams and goals. It's not going to your 9 to 5. You know, if the 9 to 5 is helping the wealth, then hey, let it help.
That's you.
But if you pass and you can't pass that on to nobody, then is it really wealth or is it just comfortability to get through?
I literally just said that at the shout out to Ari, her mental foundation.
Come on now.
You know, I went to, you know, do a short comedy skit, and because of what I went through beforehand, it came to me telling them, right, you know, it's time to be your own creator, and if you're not doing what you love, you're not going to stay in it.
Say it louder.
If you don't love working in McDonald's,
right, why are you there?
Don't stay there because
don't
there's
flip them
money
burgers.
to be made, and unfortunately, fortunately,
don't let Mickey D's steal your dreams.
We are in a world right now where if you are not, the money is out there.
It's I literally was talking about this. Yes,
whatever you love,
the money will come.
The money is out there because when you
even if it's a slow start,
when you give that type of part of yourself to someone, like I love helping businesses.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of money in helping nonprofits, not a lot of money in helping people in their businesses because we want them to succeed. But let me tell you something. Some of the gifts that I'm getting now from the businesses that have flourished are amazing. You know?
Well, my production company as well, yeah. And I've published a lot of TikTokers.
Don't even go there.
Yeah.
It ain't even about some of the opportunities I'm getting from them. It's actually some of the people that I've helped that have now showed me
residuals.
Exactly who they are.
Yes.
Now I can say, okay, now we're there. Now I don't care if you don't call me for a year.
Yeah.
You know, now we're there.
I think it's beautiful to see that. Again, like I said, with Sev7en Productions, I think it's beautiful that I launched Sev7en Productions in 2021. I left my 9 to 5 world. I was working with Yale, And once they said, "Oh, let's go back to the office," I said, "No, I'm gonna actually go this way. I'm gonna exit left because I'm gonna get caught back up in the spell of
well, you need to,
one day I'm gonna do it, one day I'm gonna do it." You know,
Mm-mm.
so I had little bits in my savings, and I had a partner at the time,
Yeah.
and I just made it happen. You know, and literally the next month, that April, I had scored my first 3 big clients. You know, like I said, so I've been publishing a lot of your famous TikTokers, a lot of your people that now got books out. It's because of Sev7en Productions.
It's great.
Long as the check clear, I'm gotta be on that. You know,
it's fine.
The public
It's fine.
acknowledgement. But
yeah,
I always been a grinder. Always been
just helping.
You know,
just helping people.
Yeah.
You know, even just going back to like little things like helping people with Legal Shield or helping people with whatever business I'm doing. And them coming back and going, well, thank you, because if I didn't have it, this, you know, or
sometimes people need examples too. Like, you know, like when we grow, I talked about, I got a podcast as well, by the way. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I talked about my
Seven
podcast.
is the artist me.
Yes, I talked about my podcast yesterday about the emotional body. And if you want to check it out, the Miseducation of a Child Born on a Venus, on all podcast platforms. But yes, I talked about the emotional body and how Black culture sometimes was conditioned, and most times, not sometimes, and most times we're conditioned to pinpoint our emotions, like how they want us, and the white lenses, and so on and so forth. And I feel like a lot of times when Black culture is exhibiting the authentic body of the emotional body, we don't know how to understand it
at all.
You know, because sometimes when someone would go to their mom or dad and say, "I'm depressed," or "I'm feeling some type of way," go read a book, go read the Bible, go take a nap, go get a job, go do something, because it's always these little temporary fixes that in reality they're just having a conjoined space with their soul mission. And some people don't understand that the soul mission is taking you through that depression or through that uncomfortableness.
Yeah, you need to be uncomfortable to get
the emotional body is important.
Get right.
Yeah,
you know, some things that get you
Let
right.
That Black Man Cry. I have a book actually I wrote about it. Let that with that same title. But let that Black man cry. Let that Black woman cry too. Release.
Right now, I want to take a few minutes. Well, there's no way to put it in a box. There's no way, but he has his website, and I really just have to implore you all to take the time to go to the website without fear what people say to you. Booksby7.com.
Yes.
When I tell you everything's there, you can look up Seven Taylor. Please don't forget the 7 and 7.
Yes.
Like I say, don't forget the E in Marcy.
Right.
Don't forget the 7 and 7.
Right.
And you can find like there's something there for everybody.
Yeah.
There's something in you that you've given for every single person in this 10 years. And it's
the aliens gave it to me.
When I tell you.
Yes. The ethers, the gods, whatever you want to call, you know, the experience
whatever,
itself.
You know? But just do the best that you can with it, because I'm telling you, there's some stuff.
Yeah.
There's some stuff. There's some words for some people. And I was just mentioning to you that you need to do a poetry show, then a music show, then a book reading show.
Yes. We're gonna talk business too.
Three separate parts. 3 separate parts.
Yes. One show, one man act.
Your content is monologue. You know, it's monologue. Your content is monologue.
I love that monologue. Yes. Come on out.
And I think that it's just it's amazing to know.
You know, I'm a theater kid, right?
The kid. I think
I told you.
To know the kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Know the kid. You know,
that's a connecting space, though.
It is. It is very much so. It's just like music connects all. Something I saw.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put this there because I want your outlook on it.
Okay.
I'm driving down Welly Avenue on my way here.
Okay.
Feeling good, listening to my music in the car.
Right.
Now here I am, an older Black woman, listening to my music in the car, and I turn to my right and I look at the bus stop. I see older white woman listening to her music in her earphones, singing whatever she's singing, like she's singing it out loud, but
she's feeling it. Right.
And then behind her is a younger Black woman, and they're both dancing, looking at each other, listening to 2 different musics, but they're dancing together.
Oh, I love that.
It's like
harmony.
It was like the best thing I've seen across from Welly Avenue.
It's that one little thing that can make your whole day better.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The bus
Culture.
stop. I literally just like stopped for a minute to like they were beeping at me, but we were all like laughing because I'm dancing or whatever, but we were all dancing on the same beat.
Yes.
You just never know. You
harmony.
take those moments.
You got to find the right people that dance to your rhythm. I always say that. You know, the best man to love is a man that can dance.
And don't look at somebody and think that they can't, because that might be the person that can dance with you.
Yeah. Can't judge a book by its cover.
Not at all. We still do that though.
Yeah, people do. But I think when you learn the rhythms of life, it's important. But yeah, the best man ever to date is a man that can dance. You know, dance the night away.
Dance.
You know what I mean?
Music,
but you know,
music,
have fun.
Oh, we need to do that soon too. We haven't done that in a minute.
Oh my! Remember we went up before?
Oh my goodness.
We had a ball.
Had the whole dance floor.
It felt like we was in. It felt like we was in a different world.
We were just like,
Listen,
restaurants dancing.
And then we went to that. Yes,
yes.
Oh, we partied that night.
Yeah, that was great.
That was fun.
Great. We got to do that again. You know, I love dancing anyway.
When I'm in New York, I go. I have like an alias named Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
Jaren knows. That's just viewing. Yes, a lot of people know. I haven't got introduced to Ivy. That's where Ivy was birthed. I didn't want to give my name out at the club.
Okay.
What's your name, Ivy?
Ivy.
And they never, New York. They ain't gonna question. Here you. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
But yes.
I can mind on you or off.
Right. Exactly. Clock it.
Which one you want?
Right.
So let's talk about future because we got some time.
Okay.
Seven, it always goes so fast.
Right.
Okay. Talk about future. What we got coming up besides our 3-part, 3-man, 1-man shows.
Right. Right. The monologue.
Yes.
I just feel like a lot of things. Some stuff I could talk about, some stuff I can't talk about. But like I said, I am venturing and getting all the LPs and EPs onto vinyl. Which the first vinyl that is available for pre-order now is their Eyes Were Watching Venus Gods.
Mm-hmm.
You have the 3-part volume poetry book.
Mm-hmm.
Some performances are coming up as well. Some other bookings are coming up. Like I said, I'm waiting for the ink to dry on some things. I just feel like you're gonna see me in a lot of amazing spaces, just showcasing my work, doing a lot more live shows. Because a lot of times when people do catch me performing live, it's a monumental thing.
You need to just keep going.
Yeah, no, that's how I've managed myself. I've self-managed myself this whole time. And I've been on so many different spaces, magazines, etc. Like you would think that I have a manager. What is this? I have the brains behind it. It's the air sign of me, the Libra in me. But I just feel like what you'll see is successes. Like I'm getting my reparations with year 9. I'm coming back for all my just dues.
You ready for?
Yeah.
You ready for your birthday?
Yes. Yeah. Are you
even gonna be here?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I might be out of town. But yeah. I don't know. But if I do go out of town, I always do. I celebrate 1 month. I'm out one day person. Yeah. I've been doing that since I was 20 years old. I don't know who told y'all to put 1 day on it. I celebrate 1 month, so I'll pop out. Just like I had, I got surprised out here. I got a surprise party last year, and then I popped out to New York. I was out in New York for almost like a month.
I know.
I didn't come back until mid November.
And that's what you needed too.
Yes.
During that time, you needed
during that whole time. Yes.
During that whole time, you just needed that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to just successes and performing and working on new music and working on a lot of different things. And I'm always working. But the most point I'm always doing as well is just enjoying life. Every project, every milestone that I've been having, like today, I'm gonna treat myself to something later on. But I just been making sure to ground myself and enjoying the moment. Let me enjoy this moment. Enjoy space with you. Yeah. Having space at the studio. Yeah. Because this too will become a memory.
Yes.
And that should be your grounding point for anything in life. Yeah.
Everything.
Enjoy it.
Because like I said, we were gonna go somewhere, but I was like, we'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because now I'll take that time because I have to go to mom at 3.
Yeah.
And go grab my computer, maybe sit down somewhere and do some things that I enjoy doing. Watch something.
I want to say as well, shout outs to I was in Walmart maybe like a week or so ago, and I was in Walmart. I was like, how you be on your runs, so you your errands look. I have my dark glasses on, stuff like that, like darker than this. And this little boy walked up to me with the phone, and it was like one of my outfits from New York. And he pointed to his mom and his sisters and everybody, and they support me. Yeah. So it was like they was having this out of body experience with me.
Because you were there.
Yes, and I was because people think I'm in New York and stuff like this. So I was like, thank you. Like, I've been getting spotted a lot.
It's great.
A lot. Over the time. So I just want to say shout outs to that family because they was very supportive and very respectful. They wasn't like overdoing it. But it was just monumental for me to be on your phone. Right. And just sharing that space. So definitely just shout outs to everybody that do come up to me in public and we take pictures and we talk and we chat about the music and things like that.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's that amazing.
It's a very humbling experience.
Like people are always going,
I'm actually connecting with y'all.
I know your voice. You have that. It's like, thank you. I just say that, like, thank you.
Yeah.
And then, every once in a while I'll be somewhere, like I went to karaoke the other day and somebody knew who I was and it was just like, oh, okay. Hi.
Yeah. we're making impact every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to keep in mind, like, okay, well, they're looking for Sev7. I ain't Sev7 right about now. I'm running through the, Walmart. But yeah, I just want to say shout out to that family for just showing me love.
Acknowledging.
And it's a family, like it's everybody. Like I just gave the little heart.
Yeah.
Like very celebrity about the situation. Hey,
yeah, it's so cute.
Ran away. I was like, I ain't in my 7 just right now, but yeah. Thank you everyone for all the support. Yeah,
I'm here for you. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, likewise.
I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. And Javon said, can't wait to get into the thing. Need you back in the stage in that stage.
Oh yes.
Darling.
Oh yes. Darling. Yes. Performances is coming. Like I said, I'm waiting for some ink to dry.
I gotta.
And we're gonna be talking about some things too. And it's definitely a time.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're at 2 minutes, so it's all you.
Well, I would say thank y'all so much for just tuning in. I know everybody's like on their way to work and things and stuff like that. Like I said, you can definitely grab the vinyls at my website, booksby7.com. It's pre-order, and you'll get an email with the dates that'll be being shipped out. Poetry book is available for pre-order as well. The official date now is August 22nd, but it's available for pre-order because I added some new stuff in there, y'all. I'm a perfectionist. Thank you to everybody that just has been really rocking with me. Jaren, Certified, Riot, everybody. Let's thank you to all the support in my media circle, Marcy, for just sharing space, Harry, everybody that has been, making sure the ride is lovely. And I'm humbled. I'm thankful.
Harry is amazing as always.
Yes, great.
And I thank you and I love you, and I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. We got y'all look for us tearing up downtown soon. It's about
we be dancing.
Listen,
I don't know what we was off that day too. I think we
were just off.
I think we had a few drinks.
I don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
We started at the event. Place.
Yes, it started at the green, and we went from there.
The green, and we just kept going.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm spontaneous. I'm a Libra.
It's like I'll move your car. No, it's gonna stay right there. I can walk. Yeah.
Yes.
But I thank you so much, and I love you. And you guys, I am very excited that next week we will have on another young artist from Philadelphia, but he's actually from Connecticut, but he's part of my Philadelphia group that we're starting, and looking out for our young people.
Yes.
You really take care of our young people. Yeah. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And guys, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And make sure you hug yourself today. To hug everybody else, make sure you hug, and don't even be afraid to give yourself a kiss.
Yeah. Right, and talk to yourself too.
Talk to yourself
all the time.
You've been listening to MarceyLynn once again on WNHH 103.5 FM, New Haven Independence Community Radio, and I am out. Next week, we got another artist on. It's artist summer.